Good evening. Welcome. I'm Diane Roth. I'm President and CEO of Inglis. I want to welcome you to the second Inglis Bash. I hope everyone is having a great time. It's pretty awesome as we celebrate innovation and partnership and person-centeredness. And we're in this room that's echoing, I think, but that is really celebrating one of the most amazing innovators of our history. So I feel a little bit in awe. I'm sitting here in front of Ben Franklin. But hopefully it is also inspiring conversations and connections and future relationships, because that's really what Inglis is all about. It's figuring things out that serve people with disabilities by being in relationship with everyone in this room tonight. We're celebrating what it takes, all of the ingenuity as well as all of the collaboration that it takes to get a new idea off the ground. From concept to design to testing and implementation. You can be creative, you can pop out ideas, but to be innovative, you need to make them come alive and be sustainable. And that's really the path that Inglis is on today. We are honored to be partners with so many people in this room and so many who weren't able to join us tonight. And I really want to thank those who are here. I can't say everybody, I will try to recognize some through the evening. Our mission is to enable people with disabilities and those who care for them to achieve their goals and live lives to their fullest. Together, we believe anything is possible. You may have noticed the interactive experience stations to my left in the Wisdom Hall. Each station represents something new in technology that we at Inglis are proud to be part of. We want to thank our partners, Voiceit. Where's Voiceit? Is Voiceit in here? Or are they still out at their table? Okay. Mozaz. Did Mozaz come in? Okay. Mozaz. Yeah. And NextFab. Awesome NextFab, with whom we did a great hackathon last spring. And we hope to do more. For being here tonight, sharing your amazing vision and creativity with us. I also want to give a special shout out to the Inglis Adapted Technology staff. Where are you? If you are here, please stand up. Michael Strawbridge, director. Where is everybody else? Everybody else is out of stations too. I can't see in the back. Are you waving? Oh, they're coming in. We really do need to recognize these folks. If you have not had a chance to connect with that team, please try to do so today. They are really brilliant, but more than anything, they're curious, they're caring, and they're compassionate. And so we're very, very blessed to have them as part of the Inglis team. Thank you, guys. So be sure to visit the stations throughout the evening when I stop talking. And we will be doing a raffle at the end. And so if you go to each station, I think you put your ticket in to win, right? So the winner, to be announced later this evening, so you gotta kind of hang around, will enjoy 4 Hall of Fame club tickets to a Phillies game in the 2020 season. Compliments of Mary Ellen Riley and Michael Tucker. So please stop by the stations for your chance to win. Really very grateful to our major sponsors tonight. Our inspiration sponsor, Gerard Private. Are they here? And our exploration sponsor, Mary Ellen Riley and Michael Tucker, who've also inspired a lot of the young people here tonight as well, so we appreciate that. In addition, please join me in thanking our transformation sponsors, Drs. Carol M. Pate and Dr. Melvin, who is also on our board. Post and Shell's in the house. Ray of Hope International Foundation. Fadi Sahar, who's not able to be with us, but he is a real big new board member and very much of a partner for us. And Dr. Jacqueline Savadnik and Mr. Jason Homer. We are really lucky to be joined tonight by several special guests, including Fred Schwartz. Our Adaptive Tech team first met Fred last year as part of our community computing program. Please help me in giving a warm welcome to Fred Schwartz, our featured speaker this evening.
Thanks, Diane, and thank you, everyone. Thanks to Inglis for inviting me to this event and asking me to speak. What I'm going to speak about is my experience with the community computing program and just talk about how technology has played a role in my life. Just a little bit of background. Back in 1994, a neurologist told me that I had a, quote, mild case of MS. And that was true. It was mild for 4 or 5 years, but I got progressively worse. By 2002, I was a full-time wheelchair user, and I stopped working. I lived in Maryland at the time. I moved back to New Jersey, where I was from, to be closer to some family and friends. And so I thought about what I was going to say tonight, and I thought that technology has affected my ambulation, my transportation, and my work. As far as ambulation, I've been a power wheelchair user for probably 7 or 8 years now. And I just got this new, innovative new wheelchair that I'd like to show you. So as you can see, this chair has a standard feature, puts me in a full upright position, which is great for, it has many physical benefits as well as psychological benefits. Just earlier tonight in the cocktail reception, I forgot about it initially. I was like, man, this is the perfect time to stand. And so once I did, I was like, okay, now I can see what's going on here. So it's been a really good thing, physically and emotionally. As far as my transportation, about a year after I moved from Maryland to New Jersey, I hadn't driven for a year or so, and a girlfriend encouraged me. She said, there are, vehicles you can drive with hand controls. And I said, I hadn't really thought about it, but I looked into it, and I ended up getting a minivan that had a ramp. You just press a button, the ramp comes down, and I could go up the ramp, pull right up behind the steering wheel, and drive with hand controls. And that's what I did for about 12 years, until the MS took away the use of my left arm, and so I couldn't operate the hand controls anymore. Now I haven't driven since, but there is a system you can get where you drive a van or a vehicle using sort of like a joystick, and you can drive one-handed. But that system costs $90,000, not including the vehicle. So that's sort of that's a wish list item. Now, if anyone's looking for a Christmas gift, just a hint. And as far as my work, about a year after I moved, my old roommate, who was a CPA in a tax practice, he called me and asked if I'd be interested in doing some work for him. And obviously I'm in New Jersey, he's in Maryland, and he said you can use this program called Go to My PC. And what it enables me to do is log on to his computers from mine. So it's almost as though I'm sitting at the desk there down in Maryland. And he scans client documents, and he'll let me know when Johnson's ready to prepare, and I'll log in and I'll pull up the documents on one side of the screen and have the tax software on the other. I've even been working while lying in bed, and working on his computers down in Maryland. So that's sort of the work technology angle. And now, just to tell you about my interaction with the community computing program, which sort of takes the Inglis technology lab, out to the public, the staff. In my case, it was Jeremy Booth, who unfortunately was unable to be here tonight, but he's been great, and he's willing to answer questions I have, since then. But he came out to my house and, figured out, listened to me, what my issues were, what computing issues came up from my disability, and he made some recommendations. One of the most useful one of the simplest is something called sticky keys. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but for someone that's only one-handed, if you ever want to hold down the shift key and then hit another key, you can't do that if you only have one hand. But sticky keys, with that enabled, you just press the shift key once, and it's as though you're holding it down. And it's very useful for my work and just any typing I do. And then he also fabricated a mount to attach to the over bed table I use that made it much more ergonomic for me to work on my computer while in bed. It was just something real simple, but it made a huge difference. And I could go on and on about the other things that Jeremy did for me, but I'll just say in closing that technology is very important. Computer technology, assisted technology, adaptive technologies is definitely very important for people with disabilities. And this new technology facility is going to be a great thing for in-house residents as well as people living in the community. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Fred. We are lucky to count those computing family now. So our Adaptive Technology program is just one of several ways at Inglis that we serve people with disabilities. Through our community computing supports and our other community support services, we are honored to serve about 1,000 people each year living independently or with family members throughout the greater Philadelphia region. And later this fall, probably sometime in December, so the contractors tell me, we will celebrate the opening of the Inglis Innovation Center that Fred was mentioning. This will be Inglis's first campus dedicated solely to our community-based services. The Innovation Center brings together all of these community-based services under one roof, so that people who come to receive one service get introduced to the others, because we see people as whole human beings. And so we want to connect them with the technology that they need, but also the nursing services, at times bathing services, other vocational and employment services, and now as we launch next month, some behavioral health services, a certified peer specialist program that is technology enhanced, but really support people with physical disabilities and chronic illnesses through a peer model. So it's also an employment opportunity for people with disabilities. So look forward to hearing more about that as we launch it. The proceeds of tonight's event will help to fund the construction of this inclusive, fully accessible, and universally designed space. And particularly our adaptive tech labs in that space. To that end, I'm excited to share the following video with you. I think it's all right.
The Inglis Innovation Center is really an opportunity for individuals with disabilities to come and experience many different types of community-based services that can help them live independently and well.
More and more and more people with very complex disabilities choose to live independently. Our mission is to help them live the lives they choose.
All of the wonderful community services that we're already doing right now at Inglis will be able to come together and really serve people living in our community who have disabilities.
The Innovation Center is pretty much the future of what independence is.
Journeys is a new certified peer specialist team that will focus specifically on the population of individuals that have mental health challenges as well as physical disabilities. So it's the first of its kind in the country. Although certified peer specialist services is an evidence-based practice that's been used for a long time, but never specifically for the population of people with physical disabilities.
Inglis's adaptive technology services are really about being in relationship with the people that we're trying to serve, understanding their goals, understanding their challenges, understanding what they're trying to do in their lives.
I was trained as a physicist in General Alton, and so I've done a lot of work on Big Bang and black holes. I also do mathematical aspects of those things.
What we're doing is we're adapting technology for people with disabilities to use it just like anyone else could. And rather than focusing on the disability, we're focusing on the abilities.
After the action in Australia, I came to McGee in February 2018. There was a great OT, or occupational therapist. So she started teaching me about value, which is crucial for me. I would come out every Monday to Inglis house to work with a wheelchair. And she was great. She knows all the stuff.
Technology is always changing, and the fact that we're able to devote some resources to researching and developing these new technologies as they come out, and really see the impact that they could have for people with disabilities is going to be great for us.
Inglis's day program primarily serve people who are under 60 who have some type of disability, not necessarily just a physical disability, but have some type of need where they come spend the day with us.
Moving to an enhanced day program is really about serving more individuals in the community and at a deeper level. We know that Inglis is the only organization that has a day program that's specifically geared towards individuals with physical disabilities who are under the age of 60.
We hear a lot of, before I came to the day program, I would sit at home at the dinner table and not have anything to talk about. Now that I come to the day program, at the end of the day, I go home, I can talk about my friends, I talk about what we did, I talk about what I learned. I have a whole robust life to talk about because I come to Inglis's day program.
Care management is a service that can provide resources and assistance with individuals living in the community. If individuals need help finding housing, if they need help filling out for any waivers because they need long-term supports and services, it's really just a service that will connect you with whatever resources that you need. It can help you through the steps.
Community Employment Services is a program that provides support to people with disabilities who want to work or who are working and need that extra level of support to be successful. We provide job coaching and support to individuals who are seeking employment or who are employed but need support to maintain their employment.
The Life Lab concept is a simulated independent living space that is very, very adaptable as we discover new ways of adapting home environments to the needs of people with different kinds of disabilities. It becomes a training space, both for people providing the services in the homes, but also to the people who are living there.
Smart home tech may be a way to get more people out living independently. And that's really what our goal is, to have more people out there living for themselves, doing what they want to do when they want to do it.
What we're building is a testing and application space out there with the most current updated technologies so that we can help prepare the people in the community.
So the Innovation Center gives us more space, more tools, more opportunity to do that work with many, many more people in the community.
3D printing is a really interesting idea because you can print anything from replacement parts to new ideas in general that haven't even been designed yet. So some of the things that we've done in-house are remote covers or mouth stick holders for people, and then having them be incorporated into different sets.